Hello and welcome to Titanium Talar's Tarot. So today I'm going to do a challenge spread for my fire signs, meaning Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Okay, and I pulled your cards already, and the first card out from the Action Oracle, the ones I write, was mold. Mold, as in like copy or mold. Do something, make a mold and so that you can make multiple copies of the same one, or mold someone, which would make sense because the next card out was Prince of Winter. Prince of Winter is intellectual, determined, yes, focused, impulsive. Seek out an intellectual solution to your problem. The need to act quickly and decisively. Sudden and unexpected changes. Okay? The cards following that, I pulled two sets of after tarot cards to show you two possibilities of what might happen, what might occur if you happen to have this issue. The first card out for the first probability is the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands wands are more action to me, or just for anybody, and the Eight of Wands means fast movement. So this is fast movement, fast messages, fast everything. Okay, so it's just fast moving something. Okay, which is then followed by the Temperance card. Okay, and to me, well, actually, I should wait for telling you the way I see it. So that is the Temperance card. Then it is, yes, it is. Then that is followed by the Queen of Wands in the reverse. Okay, that is for the first probability. The second probability is that starts with the Queen of Cups, followed by the Page of Wands, followed by the Ace of Swords in the reverse, followed by the Devil. Da da da. Right? So the way I see it is that for the first probability, you have fast moving messages, long distance messages. And because of all these messages, because you are, if you can see, it's like he's at war, right? He's like, I want to kill whoever comes in my path. Yes! With that facial expression. I make myself laugh. Just that vigor and that facial expression, right? So he wants to fight. But because he wants to fight, he then, after a certain time, he then learns that, you know what, I can't live my life this way. It's not going to be healthy, and it's not going to be, what's the word? It's not going to be helpful for me. So I should better temper myself with the Temperance card and be more nice and be more understanding, right? And that is followed by the Queen of Wands in the reverse. And as you can see, if you look at her upright, she's very firm and very steady in her choices. She's like, no, I say nay. I say nay. No, you shall not pass. Right? Anyway. Okay. So she is stern and steady, even with her facial expression, right? She's like, nay, you shall not pass. And her stance is like super like steady, because she's the queen. She's the Queen of Wands. She's like decided. But because it is in the reverse, it tells me that she's not so, that she might be a little more you can change her thoughts, you can change her decisions, and in so doing, because because she has learned from past experience that, doing things quickly and having quick messages, because I was impulsive at a certain time, and what I would think would come out of my mouth. And sometimes that will not be a good thing to do, because, you have to think of the situation, the circumstance, the people you're with. And because I didn't, I lost a couple of my friends. Yep. And so that is when I learned myself to use temperance, to decide what is best said and what is not said, what should be said and what should not be said. And because of that, you can say that at least this person became more flexible in the way that she works. She's not just, this is the way I'm going and that's how I'm sticking to it, even if it doesn't work for me. No, she's like, okay, this is not working, so I'll move to this. Yes. So that is option number 1. Option number 2 is that you have the Queen of Cups, the Page of Wands, the Ace of Swords in the reverse, and you have the Devil card. Right? So the way I see it is that you have this queen with her cup, and she's looking inside of her cup to see, is there something in here other than this golden fish that I might use or something? And followed by this Page of Rods, who is like leaving, like very in despair. He's like, I cannot find what I'm looking for in this cup, right? So if you can notice, he's like leaving someone behind, and he's like not happy. So he's moving on because, well, it's not really fulfilling him. Maybe what was in this cup would not be enough to make him happy. So he's like, I'm a leaving. And if you notice, both of them are kind of sort of looking at each other. Well, actually, when put like that, they're like this. So they're not looking at each other. So they've lost their connection. They are not really connected. Okay, which is followed by the Ace of Swords in the reverse, which means that this separation is not really going to lead to new ideas, lead to new expressions, new things that you've learned or anything. So this person who has left this relationship has not learned their lesson, and because of that, they're walking straight to a karmic relation, as you can see over here. They're doing the nasty, but they have all these like demons in the background, like cheering and haying and all that. Yes, that movement was very appropriate right there. Anyway, with the devil like overseeing the whole thing, because a karmic is not necessarily how you should be living and what you should be going towards. Okay, and so I pulled a block card for the second option, because the second option, to me as a reader, tells me that they are not learning their lesson. They or you are not learning your lesson. Okay. Actually, you know what? From my own life experience, this is telling me that the one on top could be one and the one on the bottom could be the other. And so for the person on the bottom, or the probability on the bottom, okay, I pulled a card, And the card that came out was self-denial. Refusal to acknowledge what is there, okay? What you need to do. Refusal to acknowledge what you need to do or what must be done for you to really transcend this lesson, okay? And just to be like refusal to see what is like blocking you. Refusal to acknowledge that you need to work through this. Refusal to do what needs to be done in reality. And so, if you guys want to follow me into the extended, I will be pulling a yellow spiritual ass kickers card for you and also a blue spiritual ass kickers card for you in order to release this from your energy so that you can move past it and live a better segment. This part, the what I've pulled for in the card, like what the cards are telling me, what the second possibility is going to be. I'm gonna pull cards for this and give you some additional information so that you can not have to deal with this again in your lifetime. Then I will also clear it energetically. So that is all that I have for you guys this week. And yes, I wish you all a good week, and I will see you next Monday. Bye.